Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in episode 24 after the Patriots win Super Bowl 52. Let's go. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but you know what? I don't regret anything. It was a damn good game, and I enjoyed watching it. It's just a shame that the Patriots had to lose. And, yeah, we're on to basketball season now. Go Celtics. Anyway, guys, hello and welcome to Ask MandRproductions episode number 24. In Ask MandRproductions, guys, this is the series where you can ask me questions and I will answer them for you. So if you have a question that you want answered next week, go ahead and leave in the comments section below. Maybe it'll get picked to be answered. So without further ado, guys, go ahead, leave a like on the video, and let's go ahead and start out with our first question from Zebby Productions. He says, do you like memes based on the LEGO community? Of course, I love it. I think it's a wonderful thing for our community. I love seeing memes about myself. I love seeing memes about other YouTubers in the LEGO community that I know. I think it's wonderful. The LEGO community meme scene is most prevalent on Instagram. You can see accounts like Cringy Lego or Lego Fidget Spinner on there. Those are two of my favorites that make LEGO memes based off of either myself or other LEGO YouTubers. So I would definitely recommend checking them out and supporting that type of content. I think it's great for the community and it kind of gives everyone something to laugh at. Next question from Munchel360. He says, yo, what happened to Commander Pimp Daddy? So you guys who don't know, Commander Pimp Daddy is this custom clone trooper that Lego Bob 35 made.
It looks like before, yeah. And you gotta accentuate these. I want to put some really cool things on his arms. Look at that. Actually, Commander Pimp Daddy.
At Brick Fair, Virginia 2013, 5 years ago now, that's pretty crazy. And it's pretty much a legend on my YouTube channel, Commander Pimp Daddy. He's somewhere in my collection. I don't know exactly where. He's in one of my boxes or bags or something somewhere, but Commander Pimp Daddy is around, just not in my hand right now. Lone Diamond Productions says, if you could have 100 of any one minifigure, what would it be? Well, the obvious answer here is like a gold C-3PO, right? And then you can just sell 99 of them. But let's take money out of the equation. Let's say that I'm not trying to resell these and I actually legitimately want 100 of them. I think I would really want 100 of the Imperial Death Troopers from Star Wars Rogue One. Those are some of my favorite new figures from the new Star Wars movies that have been coming out these past few years. I think they look super menacing and super cool in big numbers. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of them. Well, actually, I have like 13 of the battle pack sealed, but I don't have them open. So I only have like 4 of the figures in the flesh. The rest of them are all sitting in boxes back there on my shelf and either in a box down in my closet. So unfortunately, I don't have a ton of those. I would definitely like 100 of them. That's probably the one figure I would take. If you guys could have 100 of any minifigure, what would it be? Let me know in the comments section below. Dark Legend 4389, what's going on, my man? He says, what do you think was the worst battle pack? Now this one's easy for me, and I think I've answered this one before, but it's going to be the Clone Troopers vs. Droidekas battle pack from 2013. I thought that the Droidekas were absolutely terrible. I didn't find the vehicle that was included to be all that interesting, and I do get it. The speeders and walkers get repetitive, and this was more of like a base thing from Star Wars Battlefront, the originals, to me, like a command post type area. I don't even know what it was supposed to be, honestly, but that's what it felt like to me. And the Clone Troopers were pretty good. However, if you want to make a clone battle pack, make a damn clone battle pack. And I'm sorry for saying the word damn 3 times now. Think of a water dam if you can't handle the word damn. You know, if they wanted to make a clone battle pack, I wish they would have just made a clone battle pack and not included some stupid droidekas that nobody wants. Like, they included these really dumbed down droidekas just so that they would fit in the battle pack and with the price of the battle pack, and it didn't really live up to my expectations from the very beginning when I heard the rumor of this set. So I think that that was easily the worst battle pack for me. Now you guys might have a different opinion, of course. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious what you think the worst battle pack was, but for me, head and shoulders above all, that is the worst battle pack. You know, if it was just a Clone Trooper battle pack with those episode 2 Clone Troopers, I would have been all over it, but unfortunately it was kind of a rip off for $13, and you got 2 crappy droidekas. The only 2 things you really wanted out of that set were the 2 minifigures, and the vehicle in there was crap to me, so unfortunately it just wasn't all that great. Djin Blade 8304 getting another question answered this week. Man, what is the least Lego-like set or piece besides the buildable figures or planet microfighter things? So what I think he's asking is, what thing that Lego has created is the least Lego-like? So he's basically buildable figures. You can see the Darth Vaders back there riding my AT-ATs. Those aren't made out of Lego in the traditional sense of a Lego set. Same as with the Planet series. The planets aren't a Lego piece than a traditional Lego piece. It's like this brand new mold that's completely not like any other Lego piece. The thing I would say is probably the Jack Stone minifigure that they came out with back in, I believe, the early 2000s. I'm not exactly sure on the timeline of that theme, but the Jack Stone thing was so out there and just didn't work at all in my opinion, because they tried to do something so different from what Lego was to begin with that it was so far and distant away from Lego that it didn't work with their brand. So I would say the Jack Stone thing that they tried to do was the least Lego-like thing they have done, especially that Jack Stone minifigure. That image will forever be burned in my head. Sugoi says, are you into Lego Ninjago? And this one got quite a few thumbs up, so I figured I'd answer it again here. I think I've answered this in the past though, but I do like the Ninjago movie sets. I liked the Ninjago movie. I do not like the Ninjago theme. If that makes any sense. I feel like the design of the Ninjago sets are not good in my opinion. Like, I don't like them personally. However, I find that the movie sets were very well made and very good, and like they looked great. They had great figure selection. I just don't like the way the regular Ninjago sets are, if that makes any sense. That's just my opinion. I'm not really into it other than the movie. I thought the movie was fantastic. I thought the movie sets were even better, but the regular sets are just not my thing. And I mean, they're really made for, you know, people half my age, so it makes sense for me not to like them. Our first comment of the week comes from Swag Pack Gaming, and he says, Rebels is trash. Well, I agree. Paratrooper Productions 5 says, what was your best Lego clearance deal? I've had quite a few darn good Lego clearance deals over the year because I have been buying Lego for a long time. I think some of the best are probably in 2015 or 2016. I think I got 293 Series 12 minifigures for $1 each. I'll put a picture up on screen of that haul. I did a video of that on another channel I have called Minifigure Reviewer, which I don't post on much at all anymore, but it was a pretty cool video where I actually opened up all of them so you could see what I got in all of them. Another good Christmas deal I got was, I think after Christmas 2011, I was able to get those Snowtrooper battle packs up there. I got like 8 of them for like $5 each at Walmart after Christmas. They don't really have that deal anymore. Like, you can't really find half-price battle packs at Walmart the day after Christmas anymore, but back in like 2008, 2009, 2010, whatever, they used to do that like right after Christmas. You go get a ton of stuff for half price. It was amazing. I've had some other pretty darn good clearance deals over the years, but those are 2 of my favorite. Spectacular Lamb says, Dear MandRproductions, are you into cars at all? And if so, what is your dream car? My dream car right now, or the car that I plan on buying, is a 2015 Mustang in like the gray color, and then I really want to get like an Imperial insignia and stick it on each of the doors. I think that would look so cool. I hope you can visualize what I'm visualizing, but I'm thinking like the gray Mustang with the black Imperial insignia, the like black outline of it, and then stick like 2 magnets or stickers or whatever onto the sides of the doors. I think that would just look amazing. I don't know. That's what I want to do. Griffin Edwards says, are you going to get Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom sets? Now, I did buy one Jurassic World set from the original Jurassic World movie a couple years ago. However, I think I will be getting a few more of these sets than I did from the original wave. I think the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom thing seems pretty interesting. Now, of course, I'll have a better opinion of it after I go see the movie. I feel like the sets that have been leaked out look pretty cool. The dinosaurs are really well done. There is a Lego Junior set that costs $50 and has 150 pieces, but we're not going to go too deep into that. I think the Fallen Kingdom sets will be pretty good. They come out, I think, April 1st. They come out in April. I don't know the exact date, but I'm assuming April 1st, so I'll get a couple of those probably. I think you guys will enjoy me kind of branching out and reviewing some other stuff. Skyloft Guy says, if you had to choose a Lego set off of the extended universe, obviously from Star Wars, I believe, he says, what would be your dream set? Wow, dream set, I sound lonely. Yes, you do. But look at me. I'm all alone in the room talking about Lego just like you. It's all right, man. We're alone together. I think I would go with the TIE Hunter, which is a TIE Fighter variant that my friend Sean, or TR Legos Fan, or Legos Fan on YouTube, actually made a mock of, and you guys can check it out with the link in the description below, obviously, but I think it looks like a really interesting set, and I think Lego could do a pretty good job with it. I think he actually did a pretty damn good job with it, if I do say so myself. So the TIE Hunter would probably be my go-to set there. I don't really know many other expanded universe things. I know Lego's done expanded universe sets in the past, like the TIE Crawler, or maybe even the TIE D Fighter from the TIE Fighter collection back in 2004, I believe. So they've kind of gone outside that boundary a few times in the past, and you know, they'll probably do it some more in the future, but we don't really know where they're going to go with it. You know, they probably do those sets maybe once every few years. You maybe get one just kind of as a one-off thing. Maybe even, I don't even know if that Sand Speeder is expanded universe or not. That just came out last year, but the Sand Speeder certainly is like an expanded universe set as far as I'm concerned. So final answer there, the TIE Hunter for sure. Gerardo says, if you could make a Lego Star Wars sub-theme like Micro microfighters, what would it be? Now, there have been a few different LEGO Star Wars sub-themes over the years. We've had microfighters, we've had the Planet series, we've had the MIDI scale series, which only lasted 2 sets. And we've also had those minifigure packs way back in the day, of course, battle packs if you want to call them a sub-theme. Now, it's kind of hard to come up with a new sub-theme. Like, what could they do? I don't know. Like, something like microfighters to fit the $10 line? Like, what else are they going to do? They've done the mini-series sub-theme way back in the early 2000s. They did the Planet series around 2012, and now they're on microfighters, and microfighters seem to be working really well. I don't know what else would really fit in that $10 range, but honestly, if I could bring back like any type of sub-theme, it would definitely be the MIDI scale models. I really like the MIDI scale models. They're a really nice like entry-level LEGO Star Wars set that maybe a collector would want. However, you don't want to spend, you know, $200 on a full-size UCS TIE Fighter or full-size UCS Imperial Shuttle, but you can get the MIDI scale version that costs, let's say, $50, $60, and it's got plenty of detail. It's not a playset in the traditional playset idea. It's more of a display piece for like $50 or $60. That would be a sub-theme I would like to see return. I can't really think of any like original ideas, but if you guys have some original ideas for like a new LEGO Star Wars sub-theme, let me know in the comment section below. I just don't know what they could do. Will you see Maze Runner 3 soon? If you have already, what did you think? Well, actually, I really like the Maze Runner series. I went and saw the first movie, and actually before seeing any of the movies, I did read all of the books. I had to read the first book for a summer reading project one year. This was maybe like 4 years ago. This was before the first movie had come out, but I did really like the first book, and I ended up reading books 2 and 3 on my own, and I think I also read the prequel book, and I actually really liked them. I read all the books, so I know what happens already. Basically, when I saw the first movie, I didn't really like the movie compared to what I had read in the books. Like in my head, when I read the books, I was able to imagine what everything looked like and imagine what all the characters looked like. And obviously, when you go see a movie, it kind of throws all of your thoughts out the window. So I didn't really enjoy the first movie. I don't think I ever saw the second movie, but I'm planning on going and seeing the third movie. I think I do need to go see it just because I did like the books that much. I don't know why I wouldn't. So I'll go see it and I'll probably report back to you. Elijah says Y-Wing or A-Wing? Well, come on. It's the Y. Dude, I love the Y-Wing. It's such a unique and iconic design as far as I'm concerned. I just really like the shape of the Y-Wing for some reason. I'm really hoping we're getting that new UCS one soon. That's been rumored. So hopefully the new Y-Wing comes out. I really like the Y-Wing. The A-Wing's cool, don't get me wrong, but to me, it's just, the Y-Wing, yes. Rusty Bricks says, M&R, will you watch the Rebels season finale in March? Well, considering I haven't watched Star Wars Rebels since season 1, and I think it's season 4, but not 100% sure on that, that's going to be a big no. I'm sorry, I just don't watch Star Wars Rebels. I loved the Clone Wars. I watched maybe the first 6 or 7 episodes of Rebels, and then I couldn't keep going with it. It just wasn't my thing, and that's alright. I think the sets that have come out of it have been pretty good overall. I actually really liked some of the LEGO Star Wars sets that have come out of Star Wars Rebels. However, the TV show is not my thing. I don't know. Maybe I should try to watch it. I haven't really given it a chance in maybe like 2 years, so I definitely should give it a chance. Maybe I'll catch that season finale. Maybe not, but we'll see. Tyler Farron says, just so you know, you have replaced LEGO Buff Productions as the best LEGO channel. Well, I'm going to have to let Danny know you said that. He is not going to be happy with you. I do appreciate the kind words, though. Danny, now you know I'm the best. Not you anymore. It's over. Nah, I love Danny. You guys should check him out. LEGO Buff Productions. He doesn't make videos that much anymore because he's in college, unfortunately, but he'll be back soon when summer starts. He comes around every summer, so hopefully maybe he'll make some stuff during spring break too. So ND Productions 21 says, at your funeral, are you going to fill your casket with Legos? That's a little morbid there, man. I don't want to be thinking about that. Oh no. We're going to skip this question. Oh my. Games and Memes says, do you have a bucket of tons of old Lego? Of course I do. I have a huge like race car bin of old Lego pieces that are basically from broken down sets that I don't have built anymore. So you'll be seeing that on screen now as I talk, but it looks so, like there's so many different pieces in there from so many old sets. Maybe you guys will recognize some of those sets. Let me know if you do. I know that in that box there's basically sets from like the early 2000s all the way to like 2011, 2012. Basically since then though, I haven't like had any sets break and get put in there, so that's where like all the parts stop as far as the chronology of what years those parts are from. So it's about a 10-year span that those parts are from. Tristan said, what are the most accurate non-UCS LEGO Star Wars sets? Well, I would definitely say the MIDI scale sets from a few years ago are definitely up there. Other non-UCS sets that I think are really accurate include like I think the AT-ATs are pretty accurate for what they are. I also really like like Krennic's shuttle back there. I think that's a really accurate one, Krennic's shuttle. I also find a lot of the Naboo starfighters are actually pretty on par with what we see in the movie, as far as even the Resistance bomber back there, right there. But really, honestly, like, and as far as accuracy, most of the sets look pretty accurate to what they look like in the movie. Where you lose to accuracy in a lot of these is where the sizing comes in. Like, the clone turbo tank, if you wanted it to be like sized to the minifigure, would be huge. Like, you just can't have that. So obviously most sets aren't as big as they should be. They're not minifigure scale, but I think most of them actually look pretty decent and accurate to what you would see in the movie for a non-UCS set. Bumbletron's Lego channel says, hey MandRproductions, what do you think about Lego selling some sets for 1958 prices due to the 60th anniversary, and what do you think of the exclusives? I think the exclusive sets, oh, by the way guys, these are available at walmart.com in the US like right now. Like every day they're having a new thing, so go check walmart.com if you're not familiar with this. But essentially the exclusive sets I'm a little bit disappointed with. Like, it's just like basic houses and they're kind of overpriced at $20, but I would say, you know, it's a cool collector's item. It's something that I'm probably not going to buy, but I think it would look cool on the shelf for sure. As far as Lego selling some sets for 1958 prices, again, this is at Walmart, not Lego particularly doing this, but Walmart is doing this in conjunction with Lego. And they're selling basically, you get a base plate and like a creator box for $5.65, and that's like, I think the creator box is like 500 pieces, so it's ridiculous. And the problem is you have a bunch of scalpers and bricklinkers going on there, and they're going to be buying as many as they can, so I don't even see the point of this. It's like, it's basically like, here bricklinkers, here eBay sellers, just buy these so you can resell them for stupid prices. It's like, I'm like, I see it, it's like a really cool thing that Walmart's trying to do for the fans of Lego, but it just like, I feel like it doesn't work because they have the limit for buying them is like 5, not 1. Like, if the limit was 1 per person, it would make so much more sense, but it's 5. So it's like, you're just pandering to the bricklinkers. Come on, man. Dalek Brick says, if you had to kill off an existing Lego theme, what would it be? Probably the Elves theme. I'm a big fan of the Lego Friends theme, but the Elves theme, which is another like female-oriented Lego theme, has not really captured my imagination quite in the way the Friends theme has. I think the Friends theme has so many great builds, but the Elves just doesn't talk to me. As far as other themes I would obviously get rid of would be like Dimensions and Nexo Knights, but those are already going away anyway, so that's why I said Elves. Our comment of the week comes from Catabellion, and they say, why did the Stormtrooper buy the iPhone? Because he could not find the droid he was looking for. Richard says, since by the time the next Q&A comes out, the Han Solo trailer is out, what are your thoughts? Well, I think the Han Solo trailer is pretty good. I really liked the song that they used in it, like, a lot. It just, like, the beat in that worked really well. The voice of Han Solo, gonna take a little getting used to, but it is young Han Solo. I guess he's not supposed to sound exactly the same, and I'll get over it as the movie starts. I'll be fine. I'm very much not into like nitpicking movies, so I think as long as it's entertaining and there's a lot of laser shots going on, I'll be entertained. Some of the visual shots in the trailer looked really good, like the Star Destroyer in the clouds with the TIE Fighters coming out just looked really, really good. I think in general we're gonna get a lot of cool Lego sets from this. Obviously we already know a bunch of Lego sets we're gonna be getting, so I think I'm pretty excited for this movie. I think it's going to be a good movie. I think a lot of people are just already putting it out because it's a Han Solo movie for no reason. That, like, it's just all rumors that the movie's going to be bad, but nobody's even seen the movie, so it's a few months out. I'm really excited for it. I think all the Han Solo sets come out like April 20th, so I can't wait for then. Todd Sims says, is there going to be a Han Solo battle pack? And obviously we just talked about the Han Solo movie, so yes, there's going to be a Han Solo movie battle pack. It's going to come with this ship here that you see on screen. It's like a speeder. It looks really cool. The Lego images have leaked of all the Han Solo sets, so don't tell old Mr. Lego that I told you this, but if you go searching on the internet, you can probably find them. I'm not going to tell you where, but you can find them. Anyway, they look really good. The battle pack looks really good. It's got some cool troopers in it, so I'm excited for it. Die327 says, hey Ryan, great video. Well, thank you. He says, I wanted to ask your opinion on the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon. So we're going to talk more about some Lego Star Wars Han Solo sets here to wrap up this video. I think the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon in Lego, at least the preliminary leaked image, doesn't look that great. I think it looks weird and white in Lego. I've become so attached to the versions that they come out with from the original trilogy that I feel like this is just going to be such a departure that it's not going to work for me. I think in the movie it's going to look really cool, but I think in Lego it just doesn't really work. Obviously, time will tell, and I'm really just speculating here. I don't have the set, obviously, so I can't wait to get that set on April 20th. I'll probably build that one first, honestly. That's going to conclude this episode of Ask MandRproductions. If you guys did enjoy, of course, leave a like. If you have a question that you want answered next week on Ask MandRproductions, leave in the comment section below right now, guys. I'll be reading through and picking out questions for next week's episode soon. If you're new to the channel, of course, consider subscribing as well. Thank you all for watching, guys. Check out some of my other videos on my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.